It's your boy. It's Chill. It's Chill Monger. You're watching my favorite morning show. Woke up. It's the stream with the team. Chillmonger and Darius over there in Oklahoma. OU. Boomer Sooner.
I don't know nothing about that. Nothing about OU or Boomer Sooner. That ain't my shit. But hey, if you're in Oklahoma and that's your thing, you go for it.
Roll Tide. No, that's Alabama. Wait. I'm sorry.
No, theirs is just Boomer and Sooner.
Wait, Alabama is Boomer Sooner? I thought Oklahoma was Boomer Sooner.
No, Oklahoma is Boomer Sooner. Alabama is Roll Tide. But I was saying Oklahoma's is just simply Boomer Sooner. Hoorah. No, what is that? Marines?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Xavier. Hey, Andre.
You know, the one thing that I remember OU for, obviously, I grew up in Norman, so OU is literally everywhere. It's engraved into our brains. But one thing I remember the most from them is 2020, Black Lives Matter, when the OU football players decided not to go on the field. And boy, oh boy, were those white folks mad. Boy, were they mad. It was kind of the equivalent of shut up and drivel. They was pissed.
Now you boys, we pay for this football program. And if you don't run up and down that field like we supposed to do that, then you have nothing coming.
Y'all better run like you're running from the police. I got told that by my basketball coach in high school. He said, I want y'all to run like you're running from the police. Oh, good old Norman.
It's like things that they thought were acceptable. Like, let's get it started from the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. My college team is, it's not so much of a team where it's more so of a coach, Calipari. So Kentucky. But female on the NCAA women's side, it's Oriema with UConn. But I always love UConn. I think that they bring in massive talent.
Okay. You know, the other day, just yesterday, we were covered on a channel. You know which one I'm gonna say? We were covered.
I do now. You told me before that we ourselves
went ahead and did a video talking about Chadwick Boseman and them, and then he was talking about us, and he was like, "Look, you got to watch their morning stream," and look at your screenshot. I don't like the way that you get to be. You're talking, you got your finger out. You're making a point. And I'm, look, what's my face doing over there? That's us. You could have found a better screenshot. We got beef we ourselves.
Is this the thumbnail?
Nah, that was just like a still image he decided to click print screen on. Nice. Very unfair. Terrible representation. Okay, here we are. Play Dirty. Let's officially begin. Play Dirty has a trailer. It's going to be on Amazon Prime or Prime Video because they try to make us forget it's called Amazon Prime. Let's watch this. 2 minutes and 48. Wow, that's long.
Some girl crossed you. Just didn't look.
Yeah, for her. Got a bit of a problem. I'm looking for a girl.
Is this an amorous inquiry?
She killed everyone on my last job. I just need to talk to her.
Do you mean actually talk? Because sometimes when you talk, people end up at room temperature.
I'll be gentle.
Who the hell are you?
Where's my money?
Christ! I needed him alive. It was a big score until you put a bullet into my own.
Whoa.
You killed him again?
Last time, I promise. Here.
Oh, you're such a gentleman. Thank you. No, thank you.
What's the score?
We're gonna rob an entire country.
Country.
Sunken treasure, Parker. Worth $1 billion.
The Arendero was an ordinary ship. Her story is stuff of legends. 15th century Spain.
Skip it. No story. Just tell them about the plan.
I want to know the story.
There's treasure. It'll be in New York tomorrow. That's plenty.
I don't trust you.
Dog, that was wonderful. don't waste my time with no exposition. Just
Story.
There's treasure. It'll be in New York tomorrow. That's plenty.
thank you.
I don't trust you.
We're bringing in our own people.
Where did Parker get this baby gap?
So this is the crack team taking on the mafia, a billionaire, and an army.
Shouldn't be a problem.
But he said it should be a problem.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, should not.
Yeah, should not.
Great. You can't take down an entire organization. I got an army.
-2 last time I checked.
Flows fantastic.
Nice shot.
Yo, veteran, you classic.
That was close, huh? Sure was.
Great state I'm in all states I'm in. Tryna finish what they started and we made it. We made it. We made it. We made it.
Let's go.
Take a beat.
Great state I'm in all states I'm in.
You ever think maybe you just like stealing?
Wow, only with you, my friend.
Merry Christmas, Parker.
Merry Christmas, Garfield.
Great state I'm in all states I'm in. I might find a form.
We're in an era where those streaming movies start having these big budgets. So you can see where it all goes to. There's so many stunts and there's so many like settings that they're going to be in. We're looking at expensive crashes and we're looking at like cutaways, and it's just a full movie with a big director with Shane Black, the Iron Man 3 guy.
Yeah, I like Wahlberg. I like Stanfield as well. I think Wahlberg's humor is funny. I think he is funny. I love Daddy's Home that he did with Will Ferrell. So I think I like Wahlberg a lot. Of course, I like Lakeith Stanfield. This just seems like another one of those heist movies. I feel like I've seen this already. I haven't seen this, but I feel like I've seen this. It just feels like another heist film.
Funny. You guys are on the same wavelength. Stark says, didn't Marky
I
Mark
didn't even see that. That's funny. Yeah.
assault an Asian senior citizen and throw rocks at black girls while calling them slurs? Then he paid to get that removed from his record. The perks of being white man, I see. Okay. Do you believe in forgiveness? Or does that define him for the rest of his life?
I don't think that's what Brother Stark is saying. I think what he is saying, I don't think he personally has a problem with Wahlberg. I think he probably can't speak for him, but just going off of this, my surmise of it, he likes Wahlberg. What he is just pointing out is that he also was in media for assault on an Asian senior, or I'm sorry, in media for assault for something, or doing something that wasn't, status quo, basically. And he's saying, well, the perks of being white. Here he is still starring in films. Here he is still doing all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Not to say Jonathan Majors is not, but not on the level that Wahlberg is, and not on the level he probably would have been if that case would not have gone the way it went. I think that's what he's saying. Just the whiteness. When it's white, it's right.
About you, Mrs.
Next thing, yes, Hedda. Nia DaCosta was doing a film. She had Tessa Thompson starring with her. Let's check this one out, too. It's also on Amazon Prime.
I've heard so much about you, Mrs. Tesman.
Hedda is fine. What have you heard?
That before you were domesticated, you were like fire. Could you tell us the events of the evening up to the incident?
Hedda,
Yes?
this is what you wanted, isn't it? Money and the house, the party.
Charming. I love your flower thing.
Nothing can go wrong tonight, Hedda. Nothing.
Is he saying Edda?
Hedda.
Oh, I was like, is this Etta James? Like, what the fuck is this supposed to be? Okay, I see.
Eileen.
Why did you come here? To make sure I didn't love you.
Take no big thing to wait for the bell to ring.
you seen?
What?
On edge.
Hey, look, darling. What are you up to? You'll see. Well, you're not leaving, are you? Best to resist temptation. Ah, come on, Eileen. You're stronger than that.
What has got into you?
Sometimes I can't help myself.
Jesus, these people. Why are you like this?
What are you so afraid of?
I hope you're happy.
Don't I look happy?
Like, that was a 2-minute trailer, and I never got into it.
Yeah, no, not once. Not once. Outside of the morning report, I would have never even seen this trailer. It's not one that I would have looked at on my scrolling through my timeline and said, let me stop and watch Tessa Thompson and Hedda or whatever this is called. No, not for me. Didn't seem interested at all.
But it's good to see an American turning on that accent. She stays in that. She's the Valkyrie speaking in that vernacular, and she's got Hedda as well. Tessa Thompson.
Oh, she's
taking it back.
She's American?
She's not?
Is she? I didn't know she was. I didn't know. I've only ever heard her speak in that accent. Yeah, she's American. She is American. Did not know that. Why have I only ever heard her speak in a British accent?
What does she do Men in Black speaking?
When is she in Men in Black?
The one with Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, I haven't seen that. No. I stopped when Will wasn't in it. Sayonara. Because what's his name is still in that one, isn't he? The old guy? Is he in the Hemsworth? Is he in the Hemsworth one?
I didn't think so.
Oh, he might not be. I haven't seen it.
Doesn't he die? He dies.
Oh, shit. Did he?
I don't want
I like it up to Men in Black 2. Men in Black 3. Men in Black 2, though. And 1. Great.
That's not my cup of tea. Nia is hot, though. Hedonism, the film? I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that's funny. Hedonism. It looks well produced. They should have also put in movie theaters. Sorry, I meant Tessa. Oh, Tessa is hot. Yes, she's American. She's from LA. Yeah, she's from LA, bro. She talks like that in Creed. She talks like a
Oh,
person.
she does, doesn't she?
Yep. What made me angry is she said, well, in Philly they say John, but I don't want to say that in the next movie. Huh? She didn't want to speak like she was from Philly. Did you hear her in Dear White People? I guess she was in that too. I thought she was a Brit.
I thought she was too. Well, good on Tessa. Fooling me.
Hedonism. Whatever that is.
I'm not sure.
Is that when you signed Hedo Turkoglu for like 5 years? When you shouldn't?
Not sure. What's next?
For some reason, you got this one next. You got the Coach Prime, talking to his players.
Oh shit! Jake Schreier is actually doing X-Men. Okay.
If I see you with we start school when Ben? Tomorrow. No slides. If I see you with, I'm going to send people to campus tomorrow. If I see you with slides on campus, it's going to be a problem. If I see you with a hoodie on in class or some headphones on in class, it's going to be a problem. If I see you sitting in the back of the classroom, it's going to be a problem. Do we understand that? And if you're online and you have online classes and you don't have a shirt on, or you got a white beat on, or you have some stupid on that causes a distraction, or you walk around during that online session, it's going to be a problem. We good with that, guys? Sure. Now, we start school when, Ben?
I love it. Coach Prime, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I had to do my kids like that. Like I said, I worked at Irving Middle School. When I got the coaching position at Irving Middle School, before I got the position, I was working an overnight job. once I was still working the overnight position when I started working at Irving as the head coach, but most of my starters were on the ineligibility list. And how the fuck am I going to play a varsity game without varsity players? So I gave them a chance. I was like, hey, you can get your grades up, or I'm going to come to the school. I will go to every class with you, and we will get your grades up. I guess they called my bluff. So I showed up to school, went to class with them, most of them that entire week, sat in class, made them behave. You know, teachers were telling me this is the most they've ever sat still in my class. Because I can threaten you, with your game time. I can take away, I can make you run, I can do whatever, So I completely applaud that. Especially being Irving Middle School, where I was at, is the predominantly black school in Norman, and he, being Coach Prime, is coaching, at an HBCU, so coaching black children. And I think that's a great standard to uphold. Be presentable when you're coming through Zoom classes. I don't know about the slides thing, but sure, no slides, no hoodies, no headphones. Be on your P's and Q's, because like I used to tell all of my kids, everybody's got a ball and a dream, but not everybody's going to make it. So you need to make sure that you have your backup plan.
He left the HBCU, Jackson State.
Oh, that's right. He
He
did.
went to Colorado.
He is at Colorado now. That is right.
With what's his name? Travis. Who's the guy with the girlfriend that everyone says leave her, but he married her instead? He was drafted number 1 this year, wasn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, there's a player, but yeah, don't worry, doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, good job, Coach Prime. Last time he had like a Brittany Renner come in and tell her, well, this is what I look for, and this is how I seduce my men, and he just has fun interactions that we can talk about. Yep. Jake Schreier is taken from Thunderbolt as he starts work on very exciting X-Men. This is from Empire. For years now, Marvel Studios has been working in the background, setting the stage for X-Men to arrive. Ever since... That's not true. They actually said we're going to wait 5 years and do what we already had in session. They did not set the stage for the X-Men. Ever since Disney acquired Fox, wheels have been in motion for the mutants to change the DNA of the MCU. And while a little has been publicly announced, we do know one all-important detail. The man in charge of directing the eventual MCU X-Men is Jake Schreier, the filmmaker who recently brought us Thunderbolts. As he tells Empire, Schreier is starting to get the wheels spinning on his X adventure. I can't say anything about it, but we've started to work on X-Men, and that's obviously very, very exciting. He confirms. And with Thunderbolts being a team-up story, there's much he's learned about... It moved. I can't say anything. The biggest learning curve for me was the proportion of the action to the more emotional, character-driven scenes, and how, even though it's more shooting days than I've ever had, they get eaten up quite quickly by the action stuff. By the time we got to the end of it, it felt like, oh, now I feel like we get how to do this a little bit better. That's what you want, bro. You want your experienced directors. You don't want to have to explain the Marvel methods. So you keep Jake Schreier in-house, and he doesn't just do this. He does something else. Like Dustin Daniel Cretton did Shang-Chi, Wonder Man, Spider-Man Brand New Day. You keep these guys. Russo brothers. They're on their 5th movie now with them. Yes.
But all these guys play ball. That's why. They all play ball. It's not as if Jake Schreier is going in with his own idea for X-Men. It's, even if he stuck to, let's say he went in with an idea that stuck close to the comics that we'd all love, it's going to get ripped apart, which is what we know from other writers that have been in these rooms with Kevin Feige. Most recently, your boy DeBeo said, hey, my shit got picked apart when we took Blade or whatever the fuck it was that they took in there. So I think, yeah, sure, but Jake also plays ball. He did what they wanted to do with Thunderbolts. He's going to continue to play ball and do whatever it is they want him to do with X-Men. So it's not like he's breaking ground. Neither did Max Chapman. He plays ball. He broke ground with WandaVision. Great. Fantastic Four was great as well. Not to say Thunderbolts wasn't great. They just play ball.
And Nia DaCosta doesn't?
No, she played ball too. That's why the film was the way it was. Did she not say that her film felt almost unrecognizable?
Coogler plays ball?
He definitely plays ball.
Who doesn't play ball?
Who have they fired?
Edgar Wright
doesn't play ball. James Gunn does not play ball. They forcefully brought James Gunn back because the actor said, "I don't give a fuck about your contract. James isn't back. We're not doing Guardians 3." So they brought James back. It's certain directors that will come in and be the yes man. But if you push back, it's like, oh shit, we gotta let him go.
Some Scott Derrickson from Multiverse of Madness. They got Sam Raimi.
Yep.
These epic set pieces, though, sure to continue in Schreier's next outing, are a major highlight of making a Marvel movie. Look who gets to do that, he says on Thunderbolts. We're in the middle of nowhere in Utah in a gorgeous location, owning a road and filming in 100-degree heat, or finding yourself on the second tallest building in the world. They're very special experiences. These are very special experiences. Fingers crossed, the director can make something excellent with those mutants. Read Empire's full interview, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, so it is official. I will be one of the first to say I said that they're just saying this now. But in hindsight, looking at it, it was never just, oh, Jake gave us a good Thunderbolts film that we liked. So it was never just that. It was, well, I guess it was always just that. I was thinking they're just saying this in the moment because it's in the moment. Jake's not going to end up directing X-Men, blah, 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 blah. But here he is. I mean, but it goes to what I just said, playing ball. I've already got my foot in the door. That's why Shackman is going to go on and do another project for Marvel. We don't know what it might be. Fantastic Four 2. You know, it might be the sequel to Fantastic Four. I don't know. Something else. I don't know. But he is going to go on to do more. Destin is going to go on and do more. These are the guys that they want to keep in house because they don't push back. They're not coming in with their own ideas. And if they do have their own ideas, they flow fluidly with our ideas. It's not going completely off the rails and like, too comic booky. We don't, as we've said before, red flag. We don't do that. So I liked Thunderbolts. I did. I'm actually going to do a reaction video to it tomorrow when it drops on Disney Plus for my channel. But I don't have a problem with Jake. I just think the X-Men are different, obviously, than the Thunderbolts. He says that he's learning, the biggest curve for him was the action and emotional scenes, or going from the action to the emotional scenes. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the X-Men, that's a balancing thing that you have to have with them. It's the action, but you also have to have that emotion because the X-Men ooze emotion. Even just watching, I watched X2 I watch a lot of Marvel. I watched X2 this past weekend, and I haven't seen X2 in a while. And there's a lot of dialogue in there that lean on the emotion. That if you know the X-Men, you kind of gravitate to that dialogue because you know what some of those lines mean. You know what some of that stuff means because of the struggles that the mutants go through. So I agree. I mean, you got to have the emotion balanced with that action for the X-Men. But I think they really need to lean into the fucking spectacle. Don't come in here trying to give us another depression and story like you gave in Thunderbolts where everybody's hugging at the end. I'm telling you, that's not going to work with the fucking X-Men.
So why would you get the guy who gave you that and think that's
because he plays ball? He plays ball.
This is the Thunderbolts and the ending of that movie. Like I've said 100 times now. It's just not a fight. It's just we talk about our feelings and our emotions and we conquer our inner battles. It's so lame to me.
It is very lame. Like I said, you cannot run with that formula for the X-Men. I've given 2 examples of and I hope I'm wrong. God, I hope I'm wrong. But I just really feel that reading the room and looking the same way I've read the room and looked at the tea leaves with T'Challa, I'm reading the room and looking at the tea leaves with the X-Men. I'm looking at the conversation that the studio heads over at Marvel are having around the X-Men. I'm telling you right now, if they go the route that I fear they're going with this whole like, let's be boring with the X-Men. Yeah, we'll give you some action scenes. Yeah, you'll have, of course, action scenes with the X-Men, but we're also going to do a whole type of Thunderbolts deal where, you know, we're highlighting depression. We're highlighting these real world things, which again, I don't have a problem with that being a theme in movies. But I think when you are in the position that Marvel Studios is in, you don't really have a leg to stand on when it comes to let's throw emotion and let's throw feelings and let's get everybody in the audience really feeling something. People want to feel excitement. That's what they want to feel at a Marvel movie. They don't want to feel like, damn, I need to go talk to my therapist because this unlocks some shit for me. I'm sorry. You do that with the X-Men, with Kitty Pryde, what's her name, Marvel, Ms. Marvel, and the rest of those little kids on the cover. Dead on arrival. Dead on arrival.
Interesting. The commitment to Kamala Khan. I know you include Kitty. I don't, but because I actually think she is a main X-Men.
I think she is. I'm just that's my point with Kitty is that, well, that person made my point that day. That casual viewer fan, his name is Casual Viewer. He said, I don't know who Kitty is. That's my point. Casuals don't know who she is. So when you're coming off of a already fractured MCU, right now, the current conversation on Twitter is, how is everyone already so against Avengers Doomsday? We haven't even seen Doomsday, and there's already I'm not one of those people. I'm damn one there. But there's a campaign of people that, because it's popular to hate Marvel right now, that are like, oh, Doomsday is going to suck. Marvel sucks. Secret War is going to suck. All this blah, 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 blah. So when you're coming off of that climate already, and not to say that that's everyone, but let's not pretend Marvel is in this, hey, wonderful place. You're coming off of a fractured climate already. You go into the X-Men and you are showcasing Kitty Pryde, Ms. Marvel, people, these mutants that people don't know outside of Scott and Jean. Yeah, that's fine. She can be Shadowcat. Yeah, Excalibur, great. Doesn't matter. People don't even know who Excalibur. They don't know Excalibur. Captain Britain. Yeah, let's throw Captain Britain in the casual's face. Who's that? So it's like, fine. Yeah, I love Kitty. We all love Kitty. She's great. Throw her on a MCU poster for the X-Men, and she's one of the main five without Storm, without Jean, without Logan or any of them. That's fine. We all love Kitty. We can love her. But the fans, casual fans, are going to be like, who is this? That's the girl from the TV show, right? The one, and she was also in the Marvels. Why is she here? Okay. Okay. I'm telling you, run with that shit if you want to.
Fantastic Four can make 500 million. The X-Men is definitely making $1 billion. It's a different time. I'll make the age-old argument. No one knew Guardians in the Galaxy. And that grossed what, 600 million on its first movie? In a different time. What'd you say just now? That made me think. The X-Men, Kitty. Who cares? Good luck, Marvel.
I just don't think that works, bro. I just don't. You can't do that. I mean, how many films have we watched where it's like, even though that they're all mutants, they're all X-Men, they're not the X-Men, though. You know, like, again, I love Kitty and I love some of the other names that they've named, like Jubilee. I love Juby, but it's like, do I want to look at a poster of the X-Men and the reboot of the X-Men? We haven't seen an X-Men film since Dark Phoenix, Apocalypse, whichever the fucking one it was. Haven't seen an X-Men film since then. So a revival of the X-Men, and you're putting a bunch of kids on the poster.
Jubilee is 14 and Kitty Pryde is 15. I disagree with this list, especially having Storm all the way at 12 with Banshee ahead of Storm. I think this list is wrong. This opinion on Comic Vine is wrong.
I think it's all going to be opinionated, though.
Yeah.
When you rank these characters, I don't know. Like I said, I really would like. I say this all the time. I really would like to do a. I want to do this with the recast of T'Challa too. I want to go around, although it be just Oklahoma, to the city and ask people that are, hey, are you watch Marvel? Are you a Marvel fan? But what are your thoughts on, recasting T'Challa? Would you be fine with that? I do want to do a video like that, just asking the general public, casual people. I also want to ask them about the X-Men. Hey, there's a rumor going around right now that the X-Men are going to feature. I'm gonna name the names. Do you know these people? And I just want to gauge, because I don't feel as if the audience knows who these people are. They know who the regular mainstay X-Men are because of the Fox, and if maybe I picked up a comic book here or there on my life journey, I don't know. But they don't know, bro. Ain't nobody know who fucking Jubilee or Kitty Pryde is. That's just not like. And I know people are like, it's probably scuffing. You're scuffing because you know who she is. In our spaces, we know who she is. Wolfsbane. Throw a Wolfsbane in there. They're gonna be like, who? Yeah, throw Warpath in there. Throw Warlock in there. Yeah, throw Warlock in. They'll be like, who? You have to go with your main guys. Then you can start fizzling in some. You don't even have to start fizzling some of the other ones in. The main guys just need to be the face of the movie. And if you have Warlock in the background, you got Kitty in the background, you got maybe Kitty coming up having a conversation with somebody. That's fine. Fine. But you want me to believe that you're about to do a whole film centered around Kitty Pryde, Ms. Marvel, Jubilee, Scott, and Jean? Okay.
But I want to see Elixir. I want to see some of these other guys, just in a way that I still got my Scott Summers and Beast and Nightcrawler and Iceman. I still want to get them. Just have these guys in the movie. Same way Superman was the lead, but we had Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl.
I agree. Like I said, you want to go to the X Mansion, we open those doors, we see fucking mutants galore. You want to go to Genosha? Yeah, we see mutants galore. That's fine. But I think the overall storyline here needs to revolve around the mutants.
Jean, Rogan, Gambit, and Colossus, and Nightcrawler, Beast, Angel.
Yes. These are like mainstay names.
And then when you need some diversity, that's when you dig down and you get Darwin. That's when you dig down and you get Frenzy. Moira McTaggart. She should be higher, I think. Pixie. You want to get Prodigy. Rachel Summers. If I wouldn't do Rachel Summers, honestly. Too similar to Jean. But yeah, you know what it is.
If they do the Excalibur stuff, I wouldn't mind having Rachel.
He would be good for China. He's supposed to be Chinese. Rock Slide would be cool, but expensive to do. The Quanon would be too problematic. I don't know who Sauron is or Zero. Sorry. But we are at 99 and 100. I'm not going to know everybody.
Yeah.
Jubilee's a mainstay, but is she top 5? No. But she could be in the movie, sure.
Oh, I think Jubilee's a mainstay for sure.
She was in Apocalypse. It's just she never talked. She didn't do. Just had her big raincoat.
She talked in the. Oh, I guess she. Well, yeah, she talked, but she talked. She talked. They had more to do in the deleted scenes stuff that they took out of the film, like especially that mall scene that they took out. But yeah, she is in Apocalypse. She doesn't do shit, but she's in Apocalypse.
I need to pull that up. The mall deleted scene?
Yeah, pull up the mall. It should be.
Okay.
It should be. I will agree. I will agree with Lawrence. They got that costume completely down to a T for her. That was great. The costume that she had in Apocalypse. Yeah, I believe this is it. Is this it?
It's the 2000 movie?
This doesn't look like it. What the hell is this? Wait, maybe this is it. No, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's a 2000 movie. This ain't it.
Give you a rematch?
Oh, this is it.
I got it.
She said, I got it.
There's other stuff though. That's not the only one. Like, do that one at the top.
Okay, X-Men Apocalypse deleted scene. This is 3 minutes long.
Yeah. Yes, this is it. We are going to get torched for this.
Look like Brenda's song.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind.
So Jubilee's not that close in age to Gene and Scott. That's what I didn't like.
She is in this movie.
No. I hope they don't do that.
I say we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. And we can dance.
This place is like a temple. I've never seen anything more beautiful.
I liked him as Kurt.
They don't fear us. Hey, come on, let's go have a little fun.
Oh, by the way, they don't fear us. That's Mutants 101, right? Like they are the outsiders. The way that they look and the prejudice they'll face just on a normal walk in the mall, that is baked into the mutant experience. For Marvel to be oversensitive and go, we don't want to make MAGA angry. We don't want them to hate our movie. They're walking on eggshells. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works.
But that's a complaint, though. Don't do that shit.
Don't do that.
Like, again, trying to do your own thing and taking out main ingredients that made people fall in love with these stories and these characters is why Marvel Studios is in the fucking ditch that they're in now. So this is their last leg. This is their last fucking leg. You break this leg, I don't think you stand back up. Not in the way, maybe you stand back up, but not in the way that you're thinking you are after Secret Wars if X-Men is beloved by everyone. But you break this leg, bro, I'm telling you, you don't do that. Don't take out one of the most important thing that make the X-Men the X-Men. That's integral to their fucking story. Don't do that shit, I'm telling you. But that is what they're saying. They're talking about maybe not touching on that shit. So
keep playing.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, let's go have a little fun. You must be cheating.
No, I'm not.
You're reading my mind.
I don't need telepathy to know you're flapping to the top. You do it every time. Oh. Give you a rematch?
I don't have any more quarters.
I got it.
There.
Thank you. Brad.
I like that shit. I like that, bro.
7, but that is too late.
Because not everybody in society look at them that way. You know, obviously not everybody in society is going to be like, oh, muties, gross. Some people are, because if they were real in our life, I'd be like, I'm jealous as fuck that I'm not one of you. So that reaction from the little kid, I like.
Thank you. Brad.
Okay, there's one at 1, 4, and 7, but that is too late.
Something's wrong. It's called a brain freeze. What? I froze my brain? Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, he is. Come on, let's go.
We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Save the dance, oh, let's save the dance.
Has anyone ever told you you look like this?
Yeah. No, thanks, Scott.
Oh, come on.
You're an asshole. Thank you so much.
Nightcrawler spinning on his tail.
I'm just saying, Empire is still the best. It's the most complex, the most sophisticated. Wasn't afraid to have a dark ending.
Yeah, but come on. If it wasn't for the first one, you wouldn't have any of the rest of the movies.
Well, at least we can all agree the third one's always the worst.
They are right. They are right. Out of those three, it definitely is.
You know, I would have kept the scene in there. I mean, the whole thing not, but like cut it up to where it's not a 3-minute clip and make it just a minute long.
Yeah, I when I first saw that, I liked it. It's fun. I like the interactions and stuff with the people, so it's fun. I like it. I hate that movie. Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Hate them both.
Yeah.
I cannot watch them. It's very difficult. Now, those first two, First Class, and what was the other one?
Apocalypse, First Class, and Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, of course, Days of Future Past, but those other two,
Yeah. The third one's always the worst. That's hilarious. That's good stuff.
It is. Indeed,
Check
it
this out.
is.
Chill is so dumb. Cut the music. Like we didn't. You remember that time you're like, they're gonna torch us for this, and we don't mind, and we're playing it, right?
Mhm.
How Chill didn't know X on Apocalypse 2016 is crazy. Black Cinema Critic. You want attention? You got it. This is the channel Black Cinema Critic. He's got 6 subscribers with his 15 videos. This is his Candyman review with a mask for some reason. Instead of taking it off before the video starts, he was wearing it to begin with. Shooting in his car. This is Black Cinema Critic. This is him. You ordered your attention. Here it is. Here's your Dune review. Let's see how you begin it.
What's up, guys? In-car review here. Just saw Dune.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do.
He began with just saw Dune, which is the title of the video. We all know you just saw Dune. He has a couple of ums in there. He's unenthusiastic. He makes you want to not continue watching.
Describe this movie. It's so much going on. It's very faithful to the book. It's very entertaining. It's an epic movie. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't even know how to, where to start. It's, very.
Then if you don't know where to start, what you do, because we're 25 seconds in here, is you pause, you think to yourself, how can I make an enjoyable for the viewer? How can I get straight to the meat and potatoes? How can I give them what they came from, what they clicked on? They know it's a spoiler review and it's a Dune. What you need to do is improve your YouTubing skills and not worry about Chillmonger's YouTubing skills. And you're so dumb, cut the music. Maybe I'm sacrificing my channel's monetization, copyright claims, and things, as well as Planet Fanatics' channel for the viewer, because I'm thinking about what would make it better for you guys. We had a side tangent. We went into X-Men Apocalypse. That's what we do here. But thank you, Black Cinema Critic. Hey, Pam. Achievement unlocked. Attention. Dude got his glasses holders on. Well, he needs a phone holder instead of holding it like this. Then you can talk with 2 hands and you can express yourself better if you want to be a good YouTuber. IDEK. Who the best? Shut up. Shut up. Let's go to some more of the things that we had on the docket. One of them was Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. And when will he return? Benedict Cumberbatch, when asked if he will return as Doctor Strange in Doomsday, he said, I wonder, ... I wonder. This is what he says to ET Online. He's back. Okay. He's had that statement at one time where he said that, I don't know if I'm in Avengers Doomsday. Came back with, I am in it. Now it's the, I wonder if I'm in it. What's the
People forget the one he did last year. That's the definitive one. There's nothing that Benedict can say or anybody else can say that says he's not in it, because he said it in I wish it's in my bookmarks, but I'd have to scroll down so far because it was last year. I forget whatever podcast, interview, whatever he was on, but he said something to the effect of, I'm shooting, I think it was No Way Home around. No. I forgot what he was shooting. I'm shooting, da-da-da-da. And then he goes, I think, and then this coming summer, we shoot Avengers. He said, yeah, I shoot Avengers this coming summer. He said it twice. He said, this coming summer, we shoot Avengers. And he thought, and he goes, yeah, I shoot Avengers this coming summer. So he's in it. People just forget about, I got to find that video. But see, now that it's been so long, it's going to pull up everything else he said or all the other rumors about him being in it since then.
Yeah.
But he definitely confirmed it a while ago.
Let's get this. Cumberbatch to me, maybe he's in their top 5. They have Chris Hemsworth as Thor. They've got Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Who do you really got after that? You can't say Carol Danvers. He's in that top 5.
Here it is. Didn't take me long. It's not a video. I could find the video, but let's just go with the quote here from June 21st, 2024 that says, this is Doctor Strange, the British actor started. He's a Marvel character, and well, I'll be really honest about it. The joy of playing him is immense, but also the joy of playing him means I can help create the platform, stories, and writing and less commercial fare into being. He's a gift in many, many ways in my life as a producer and an actor. I love playing him. He's great fun. I'm very much looking forward to Avengers next year, which is cooking up a storm. He said that June 21st, 2024. He is in Avengers Doomsday. As I keep saying, I don't know why people keep acting shocked when these actors, certain actors that play certain characters that are integral to the story of Secret Wars, say that they're going to be in Secret Wars or hint or tiptoe around the idea of them being in it. He has to. Not just Doomsday. He can't just be in Secret Wars. He has to.
Hey, here's the interview where that happened. Share screen. Entertainment Tonight.
Strange. Sure. Will we see it sooner than we thought? Will you be back in Avengers Doomsday after all?
I wonder. I just want the house.
That was it?
I wonder.
Gotta ask, of course. People cannot wait to see you suit up again as Doctor Strange.
Sure.
Will we see it sooner than we thought? Will you be back in Avengers Doomsday after all?
I wonder. I just want.
That's fine. And then he starts walking away because he's like, I'm here to promote my movie, what I'm on the red carpet for.
I have the. I'm sending you the video now. Private chat on here, and you can pull it up. And that is where he said it last year. Not just the quote of me reading it, but the man himself saying it.
Dr. Sparks. This is Doctor Strange. He's a Marvel character. And, I'll be really honest about it. The joy of playing him is immense, but also the joy of playing him means I can help create and platform stories and writing and less commercial fare into being. So he's a gift in many, many ways in my life. As a producer, as an actor, I love playing him. He's great fun. I'm very much looking forward to Avengers next year, which is cooking up a storm. This guy, segue.
Okay.
There it is, guys. No more headlines of is he not? Oh, Dr. He's in it.
He's an Avenger. Which Avengers next year? Is Doomsday and Secret Wars filming in the same year? We don't know which one.
I thought they were.
So he could be talking about Secret Wars, not Doomsday.
He's in Doomsday. He's in both. He has to be.
Well, yeah, and I don't get why you wouldn't sell it like, yeah, he'll be in this movie. Everyone's going to be in it. So sell it like that. It also makes it feel like you guys were planning something when you did Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. You confirm he's in it. When's the chair announcement thing going to happen? This week?
27th.
27th. All right. And then D23 would be Friday or Saturday will be the big convention
So
exposition.
you could possibly even bring chair members to D23.
Huh.
You know, maybe they do that. They bring, this is our Doomsday cast. They bring out all 60.
Check this out. Kawhi Leonard training karate.
Why is so weird? He just seems like he is forever awkward. Like he was an awkward child. He's an awkward NBA player. This is awkward.
He was told, go make a trip and then your shoes will sell. Okay, fine. I'll go to China.
Like that laugh that he did was awkward. He's just awkward in general. Is he even still the same? He's not even still the same Kawhi on the court since the injury, is he?
He's always injured or resting. That's Kung Fu, not karate. There's a difference. Kung Fu.
Well, his Kung Fu was awkward.
That after credit scene from Multiverse of Madness led right into Incursions and Doomsday. Yes.
What was the after credit scene for Multiverse? Oh,
He's
shit.
got 3 eyes, and then there's Clea who shows up.
That's right. I forget. You caused an incursion. You're gonna help me fix it. And you're gonna fix it. Yeah. I watched a 26-minute YouTube video the other day on all of the post-credit scenes that have been since Endgame. And I was like going through them like, well, nope, never see them. Oh, nope, never going to see that. Oh, that's never going to be paid off. Well, it's been way too long for that. They went to the Eternals one. Ready for that, Mr. Whitman? I laughed. I found it funny. It was funny. It's kind of like an old nostalgic, like.
We'll see Mr. Whitman in Game of Thrones sequel than before we'll see him in Marvel. Matt Smith says House of Dragon season 3 is almost done filming. We're nearing the end. We've got 35 shoot days left or something. That's a long time. 35 shoot days.
Oh, House of the Dragon season 3. Better bring it. Did you get what I sent on what to expect in House of Dragon season 3? According to, I believe, according to, no. That's just Matt talking about it, but we can go there.
It's not loading.
Well,
it's just not loading.
Maybe. He just says the same thing that he said up there. We're working on it. We're almost done. We got 35 shoot days left, and yeah, I'm riveting and ready to go.
Okay.
However, season 2 was a big disappointment, a major disappointment. A lot of slow, boring shit. The highlights of season 2 obviously were Melis and Princess Rhaenys. So sad. R.I.P. Dying at the hands of Vhagar and Aemond. At the same battle, we saw we saw King Aegon and Sunfire join the fight against Melis and Rhaenys, where Melis and Rhaenys took Sunfire and Aegon down, to where the rest of the time on House of the Dragon, we should see Aegon, as we saw him we saw him a little burnt in season 2, but we should get to actually see him descend the throne again while being burnt. And Sunfire is not dead either. She is just completely fucked. Will never be able to do shit again, but she's still got her crippled master, with her, and I thought that the way Tom Gleason played him in season 2, I particularly the scene when his son's head gets chopped off, when who is it? The cheese and mouse and whatever the fucking little guy's names that cut the prince's head off. Particularly that scene when he learned about his son's death and he came out, and I thought he killed it. I thought he did amazing. Everybody gives flowers to Aemond, and I rightfully so. But I thought he played that. I thought he played Aegon to a T, very, very well. So yeah, I'm very excited for season 3. Very excited for season 3, even though season 2 is a disappointment. I'm excited for season 3.
I'm always looking for something nice to watch, something good to entertain me, especially knowing that the bread and butter Marvel and DC have been lacking since at least the last 5 years. DC, listen, Peacemaker season 1, I watched it. It was cool. We'll get to that next topic, actually. Let me just keep it to Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is one of those franchises that I'm invested in, and whatever they do, I'll watch. So take advantage of that. Yes, have 2 series going on.
I don't know if you've heard this internet chatter.
Hit me.
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
The new Harry Potter TV series. There seems to be a groundswell of support on the interwebs for Matt Smith to play Voldemort. You've heard about this.
Not really. I mean, can anyone play it after Rafe? He was so good.
If someone could, a lot of folks think it could. You played villainous so well.
I'll take that. Well, thank you very much.
Hypothetically, if they called and they were like, you know what, Matt? We love what you can do with a head of hair.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to play Voldemort?
Hypothetically, who knows? I mean, but I don't know. I think following in the footsteps of the great Ralph Fiennes is a very, very difficult mantle for someone. So good luck, whoever it is.
You see,
it ain't going to be me.
You're quite humble. Speaking of...
Hey, coward, but still, thank you for answering no. Okay. He's not doing it.
I mean, Andrew Garfield said he wasn't in No Way Home. I really, really like that. I like that. I never thought about that, and I haven't seen that. I love that.
He's intimidated by the role. I don't want him to do it.
Or he's talking, chill. He's under contract. We also know that HBO said that they don't want to reveal who's Voldemort until the show starts. So, or he's just out there talking and saying, I'm scared.
But while he's talking, though, he is setting up for disappointment. Like, whoever gets that's going to be a hard role to do. Who's following him? That isn't like I'd be up for the challenge, or that's just like, yo, good luck whoever it is. But he's not interested in that. This wasn't just talking. This was confirmation he's not doing it.
I don't know how you got that from that, because
I don't know how you didn't.
Because actors talk all the time. I mean,
yeah, but what they say when they talk is telling.
Or he's that good of an actor, he's tricked somebody like you into believing that he really actually thinks that. Maybe he doesn't think that. Again, maybe that's a part of the campaign trail. Hey, go out there and you throw the whole mantle thing. Say, oh, nobody could ever fill those shoes. You really sell it because we don't want to reveal. You're going off of this man. Again, you're watching an actor act. You don't know. He probably just fooled your ass.
So do you want to stand on that, and so that, you know, when it happens and when Voldemort is revealed and it's not Matt Smith, you'll go, oh, okay, there, Chill was right. You want to stand on that position and he's playing Voldemort?
No, I don't.
You're not standing on a position. Okay. All right.
No, what I'm saying is you're not right.
You're not standing on the position
because he is an actor and he is simply saying, I wouldn't want to follow in the footsteps of Ralph Fiennes, and who would want to do that, while being asked a question about, is he going to be playing a potential future huge role? If he was to say any of the things that you're saying and allude like Matt, like be like Andrew Garfield and give it all away, when we all knew then, even now, I don't know if he's playing him. You don't know if he's playing him. When Andrew Garfield spoke with all the late night shows, we all knew he was playing him. So no, I don't want to stand on the position of, is he going to play him or not? Because I don't know if he's going to play him or not.
Okay.
And like Juan said, he's being humble. What's he supposed to do? Come out here and say, oh yeah, give me the role. Let me shit on Ralph Fiennes. Your analysis of shit is weird sometimes.
But since you're not standing on it, I can't put it back in your face and say, see, he wasn't playing him after all. You're gonna say,
or
I never said.
Or chill. I don't know. When if he doesn't play him, you could still say, look, he's not playing him. What would stop you from saying that? Because we're not making a pat right now. That stops you from in the future telling me, oh, you were wrong. Again, your analysis and logic on things is weird, because it wouldn't stop me from telling you, just because I didn't shake your hand and make a deal with you, that you're wrong. Doesn't make sense. Why would I have to make a deal with you to be like, ah ha ha, you're wrong?
I don't want to engage if you're not gonna take an opposite opinion. That's all.
Chill logic, because that doesn't make sense.
No, you're having a hissy fit over this opinion that I gave. Okay, then are you taking the opposite opinion?
Who's having a hissy fit? It's not a hissy fit. I'm simply telling you that Matt Smith is an actor who gave an answer to, is he going to be playing a future role?
Are you telling me I'm wrong? Are you telling me that I'm wrong?
Well, I typically do tell you that you're wrong, and typically
are you right now? So right now I'm wrong that
sure, you're wrong. You're wrong.
So Matt Smith is Voldemort.
You are typically wrong. Typically, you do need to hold your L's.
Voldemort?
You don't like holding your L's.
No, that's the thing right now. This lets you give me the L. Is Matt Smith playing Voldemort?
I don't know. I don't work for WB.
Then you can't tell me I'm wrong, because that's what I'm saying. He's not playing Voldemort. You got to be able to say Matt Smith is playing Voldemort.
No, I'm
and then
telling
you say, here's your L, chill.
I'm telling you, you're wrong on you sitting there saying that, he's scared to play the role. He's just that. That doesn't mean he's scared to play the role. He's being humble. Again, what do you want him to do? Fuck Ray Fiennes? I could give me the role. I could do it better. And then you're gonna be like, now, he's playing him. That he's not afraid to. He's not afraid to say.
He brought up Ray Fiennes.
Yes,
the interviewer.
Of course, he brought. It doesn't matter. From one actor to if I'm an actor to another actor, I'm going to pay homage. Yes, Ray Fiennes did an amazing job at the role. Anybody else to take it on that mantle? Like, what do you want him to do? I don't understand that.
It's not about him anymore. It's about you now. It's you have an opinion. You're getting a little bit.
No. I'm getting that way because you.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
No. We're here.
We should move on.
No, we're here. So
we're not here because you're not saying whether or not he's playing Voldemort or not. You're actually saying you don't know. All right, then. If you don't know, I don't want to engage. I really don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay,
but here's the reasons why.
Then don't. Then drop it now. Then drop it now and move to the next topic.
I am.
Then drop it now and move to the next topic. There's no rebut. You're rebutting. You're rebutting. All you have to do is go to. All you have to do is go to the next topic, and you're still rebutting.
No, what you're doing right now.
So we're here.
No,
we're here.
No, we're dropping it. We're going to the next topic.
All right, let's go.
What you're doing is pretending that it's your idea to go to the next topic.
If you tell me what I'm doing, then we're still here.
You're pretending.
So we're still here. So we're still here.
I'm off of the Voldemort thing.
No. They're not two separate topics. They're one and the same. Either we're still here or we're moving on. Which one are we doing? We're moving.
You're playing a game.
No, we're here. Okay, so since we're here, pull the picture back up, pull the article back up, pull the video back up. Let's keep running it. Let's run it back. We're here, right? Are we here? Are we moving?
Showmonger said, let's
We're
move
moving. All right, let's go.
And when
Next
Showmonger
topic.
said, let's move on, Darius goes, okay, we're moving on. Like it was his
Let's
idea to
go.
move
Next
on.
topic. Let's move it. Next topic. Where are we at?
I'm gladly gonna move to the next topic.
Great. What is it?
Peacemaker. My Time to Shine had a little LOL to say to this Peacemaker story here. My Time to Shine says, or the Peacemaker video or article said, that season 2 premiere includes references to the Rainbow Creature and Ultra Humanites.
And they mentioned Gotham, which is great. It's now twice Gotham has been mentioned in the DCU. However, still no Batman. But he talked about Batman as well.
Do you hear the background noise right now on my mic?
Nope.
Good. Anyways, the top trio defeats the Rainbow Creatures. And then on that side of the screen, which we're blocking, it says that the top trio saves Gotham from Ultra Human Knight. What do we think? What's it all mean? It's just an Easter egg, right?
Interconnectivity.
Interconnectivity, but not of something super, super significant. Like these villains that they've got, this Ultra, what is his name? Ultra Humanite and Rainbow Creature. They're James Gunn, though. He loves to take advantage of these unknown creatures and shit.
Yeah, that is definitely a him thing. So I wouldn't be surprised or don't be surprised when Batmite shows up on a newspaper clipping, or maybe hell, actually on the screen. This is those things he typically loves to do.
Salute to Andre. He said, share this to everyone. We need these channels to blow up. Appreciate you. I don't think that this is much of a an item. It is what it is, man. When the next time we mention Peacemaker, the next little story here on the side is from the season 2 viewership. People are saying, or people are watching it, people are caring about it. Season 2 viewership is up 22% compared to the season 1 finale, and that's coming from Samba TV. If it's up 22%, that would mean since it's been released, people have gone back and checked it out and saw season 1, and they're back on for season 2. It could also mean people like me are going, I didn't care for season 1, but now that it's canon, I'm going to watch it. It's a good sign, and maybe we're going to get a season 3. Let's think of the ramifications of that. Do I want James Gunn directing? Nah, bro. Be that producer. I do not need you directing 8 episodes of the TV show when your job... I think I hear a fan on your end. Like a hissing. Hello? No?
Yeah, I don't know what you hear.
Okay, maybe it's my mic or my speakers. Anyways, yeah, yo, Peacemaker, bro, 22%. Your thoughts?
I'm not shocked really with it, because he has made it and emphasized that this is all connected in his universe, and that he wants he wants everybody to watch Peacemaker, and how important the final 3 episodes are, and how we all know he already loves this character. It's in his top 3 DC characters. So I'm not really shocked that the percentage of it going up. Not really, no. They have preferenced and emphasized it's not for children. So I wonder how many kids are watching Peacemaker.
How many John Cena fans who are still children are watching Peacemaker? Watching a pure naked scene. I saw him talking about it on the podcast, like where he's with the whole cast and crew and they're talking about the episode they shot, the professionalism of nude actors, and like James Gunn, bro. James Gunn. Interesting man. It is. I'm not trying to just sound judgmental, and it does sound like I'm judgmental to say I'm not trying to sound judgmental, but it's just James Gunn, bro, and his preferences and his likes. He did say that this is not for the kids. Unfortunately, though, if this is tied into Superman and a kid finds out about that, oh, it's superheroes, yeah, let me watch it. Mommy and daddy are not there, and next thing you know, they're seeing things they shouldn't be seeing. Maybe they went a little too far. Maybe they did go a little too far.
Maybe.
Sounds like feedback. So it's not just my speakers. It is something. Have you changed anything? Does something need to be tightened?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't hear anything. If it's anything, it's T'Challa.
It stopped right now. It's because you muted yourself. It started again, yeah. Stopped. Gunn is odd because, of course, kids are going to find Peacemaker. But is it his responsibility now? Like, the shows begin with R ratings or TVMA. Shows begin with that. How much of it is he responsible for? It's interesting.
You missed Andre's super. I don't think that it is his responsibility.
What's up, collector movie man? You better rephrase that.
I don't click on the supers.
Move to the next topic, Chill. What's the next topic? You missed his super.
If you bring it back up, then we are back in that position. I don't know why you keep wanting to.
Why don't you take accountability for that?
I think you want to bring it back up because you never truly wanted to leave. I think you wanted to kind of maybe throw me off of where I was in the conversation to.
We can go back.
Lesser.
Okay. Let's go back. Go back. Benedict Cumberbatch. What was it? What was the thing? It was Matt Smith playing Voldemort. Let's go back and then we'll do the super. Go. But then I gotta talk without you talking over me. Go.
Go where?
Because you said you were saying I didn't want to go back because I didn't want you to finish your point. Finish.
What did Steve say? I choose not to. Is that what he said? What did he say at the end of Endgame? I'd rather not. I choose not. No, I don't think I will.
Sorry, drop my mic. Drop my my mouse. You don't think you will go back to the topic?
Is that what Steve said? No, I don't think I will. Yeah. No, I don't think I will.
Okay. Let's get to this. Can I say what I wanted to say before you were like, oh, if you want to really change, then change the topic. What I was gonna say is that I introduced. Let's move on since we're not getting anywhere. I'm not debating that he will take Voldemort or won't take Voldemort. If you're not gonna say he will take Voldemort, let's just move on. And then, then we are gonna move on. I'm like, you see how this guy's trying to make it sound like it's his idea, and every time I would continue.
Let me explain something to
exactly
you.
that right there.
I don't know because
it wasn't finished my point.
Sure. Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Please finish for us.
Enlighten us. Interrupting someone when they're trying to make a point instead of letting them get it off is a cheap argument tactic. Pretending something is your idea when I introduce the topic of let's move on is a cheap argument tactic.
Nah.
It's a distraction from the subject that we're on. And as you really want to say something?
No, I don't. I'm engaged. Yeah. I'm listening. I'm enlightened. Please finish. No one stopped you. Why'd you stop?
Because when I was talking, it was and
right.
some of those things in between. So I'm thinking, is he doing exactly what I was talking about? Gotcha, so when I'm trying to express something,
right,
and if you don't have the patience to just wait for him to get every single part of his thought out, and you attack a half point or an incomplete thought, what you're doing is cheap. And it's unfair, and it's not an even grounds for me.
Gotcha.
Who does wait for you, to get your whole stuff out usually, and then sometimes I'm gonna interject on you, just like as you interject on me.
Right.
It happens all the time. It happens. It's a thing that happens.
Yeah, it is. Right.
It's a thing that happens, and so we should allow each other, afford each other the cordial. Let me get my points all the way out. I'm done.
May I speak now? Is it my turn? Okay, fantastic. First of all, I would like to start with trying to make something feel as if it's my idea. I don't need to take anything or that you say or anybody else says and pedestal it to make it seem like it's my idea. I simply said, let's move on because you wanted to move on. Now, on the over talking you part, it has been my experience when I argue or debate or whatever, or have a back and forth.
Yeah.
If you cannot out debate me or out talk me, that sounds like a you problem. It doesn't sound like a me problem. Now, I'm going to let you finish your statements. I'll let you finish your thought processes and things like that. But when I get loud and animated, if you can't stay in that lane, sounds like a you problem. And the thing is, and I'm so glad I allowed you to have the talk that you had there just then, because I know that the debates that we do have, when I do come out on top, which is most times, they bother you. And I know that you've probably gone back and analyzed some of these debates that we've had, arguments, to where you could give the synopsis that you just gave there about cutting you off and things like that. And I applaud you for that. Well done, Chill. Well done. However, if you cannot just keep up, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Right now, you said that, I can't handle when you speak up or get louder. That wasn't the example that I cited. You also said that I would go back and I would watch old things. The examples I cited today were from just a few minutes ago.
Oh, I understand that.
Talking over me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I understand that. I understand what you cited today, but I'm saying in order for you to give the very eloquent synopsis that you gave today, because this is not you normally when we debate. Normally when we debate, I have you on your toes. But because you came prepared, and you came and you've watched our old debates and you've watched our old back and forths, and you've said, oh, see there, he talks to me. Oh, see there, he likes to cut me off. Or see there, oh, I can bring these up in these points. But you added points from today. I'm not saying what you did today wasn't admirable. I'm just saying you've gone back and you've analyzed things to add to your ammunition. And I'm saying to what you said, if you cannot keep up, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Am I the Stephen A? Am I the loud one?
Again,
none of you
your volume isn't what I'm complaining about. You're
complaining
loud.
You're complaining about me cutting you off and not letting you finish and having it.
And I cited that from today, not from previous times. I used today.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't have done it without today.
Hey, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to pull back the reins just because you don't have a horse in the stake that can keep up.
I didn't ask for you to pull back your reins. This picture you're painting.
There's no picture. There's no painting. There's no brush. There's no etching. You. If there's any painting, you set this canvas up. I'm just a spectator. Sure. You wanted to come back to this conversation, did you not? Because I thought we were talking, and now I don't remember. I know it was something different. But you wanted to come back here, and now we're back here. So you set this canvas up. You're the one with the paintbrush. You're the one painting.
The reason that we're
I'm
back,
an onlooker.
The reason that we're back here is because you said something about how, well, that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't want to go back. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just go back. So yes, while you can say it was my idea to go back after your comments and you brought it to Matt Smith, I was like, oh, okay, let's go back there then. We're not going to move on. Let's get some closure on this. And then get to Andre Ware Super Chat, which I haven't forgot, Andre. And we'll get to in a second. Damn chill Skip. Stephen A. Smith versus Skip. I mean, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this, bro. And again, like I've said before, my name is Chillmonger on YouTube. This doesn't, I don't really care. But it's good entertainment. Oh, Rain definitely has a stallion in the stable. What does that mean?
I don't know. It's probably something sexual. It's Cornelius.
Is this a behind the scenes session? No, it's not really.
No. Of course not. I am just, hey, I'm going to, one thing that I've always been is entertaining. And I will make sure that I stay entertaining as long as it keeps bringing those numbers and everybody here and they're having a good time. That's fine.
We both understand that.
But that does not mean that this is fake. I want to make that.
Nope. No, we're not faking it. This
does
is
not
real.
mean this is fake. Because I saw somebody say you guys need to lean more into the debating. There's nothing.
No. You'll get yours.
It's real. He says bullshit that pisses me off. It's real. It's real.
And it's all love. I have no hate. You know that, Darius. I don't hate you or anything like that. Not at all.
Of course.
Just like I love the supers. Andre Ware, $5. Would y'all lose your mind if Aldous Hodge or Damson Idris gets announced as T'Challa in a chair or at D23? Not T'Child? I would lose my mind, yes. And I don't care how you do it, in a chair, in the air, on a plane, in a train. If they say T'Challa's back, not T'Child, like confirmation. By the way, it's going to be T'Challa, not the kid. I can't wait to father my new son. He needs a father figure to help raise him. If they say something like that, okay, then he's not playing T'Challa. He's playing actual T'Challa. Yeah, I'd lose my mind. But like that's an emergency stream. That's okay. Wherever I am in the world, I gotta leave and run back home.
Yeah, that would be drop what you're doing. Recast gang, emergency stream. This could be 4 hours. This could be all the rest of the evening. Like we don't know.
We're gonna be happy for the beginning, then we're gonna start getting pessimistic. Nah. What if they do? What if they? Nah. What if they? And then we just like, this is Marvel. They've this gets too good to be true now.
It'd be like call-ins. It'd be the council conversations. Yeah.
See if we can get Marcus and Josh. See if Josh can join us without ending the stream abruptly.
Yeah. No, that would be that'd be crazy.
Another super.
Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. 5790 spent the coupe on my wrist. Multi-million-dollar, I'm a fool.
LMAO. I appreciate y'all. Good show, fellas.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's why I always say you never know what the hell is going to happen in the mornings. The topics are always just the topics, but something could be said that sets it off or sends it left that then turns into a huge debate.
And Voldemort Matt Smith was today's.
It was.
The whole recast gang gonna stream. I wouldn't know who to watch. No, it'd be the same channel.
Yeah, we try to do that whole mass stream thing. Get everybody.
Same channel. We get we ourselves in there too. See if he finally joins us. Bringing the entire council. Yep. Y'all gonna have to get all the guys together and stream together. Yeah, it's understood. Got it. Mission accepted. Hugh and Corey?
Probably so.
Yeah. I don't think we get a T'Challa announcement until after Secret Wars. Well, then there's supposed to be a Black Panther in Doomsday and Secret Wars. It just won't be T'Challa. Okay, just vibe.
Who knows? That's a topic I really try to like. I don't remember who said it last. I think it was Culture Made Channel, and I agreed. The position I took on recast a couple months ago when I was like, I'm not talking about it until Marvel Studios officially says something. And Culture Made Channel made that comment, I think last week when he said, or whenever week it was, when I think it was last week, we talked about Bo shit. But he said, if this is the feeling on it, why talk about it? And that has been my feeling on it. But I remember people telling me like, no, you need to talk about it. You have a channel where people want to hear you talk about it. I have a channel where people want to hear you talk about it and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I do talk about it still. But I feel I try to stay away from it for certain reasons because it's just like, I don't know. I need to hear from them.
Everything's already been said that can be said. I remember when Nate Moore was talking about it during Brave New World, the widow, and she said this and it was her idea. He said something like that, right? All right, let's talk about it because I can bring a clip from the widow and we have a new update. Or at D23 at the convention, if something happens, this is the actor, he's playing Black Panther, then we'll have something to talk about. But until then, or the documentary with Chadwick Boseman, we learned about it on Friday. Words plus pictures, same guys who did Christopher Reeve. All right, I'll talk about it, and you got like a 10-minute little video from me out of it. Yeah, just give me some more because
I gotta hear and like it's not even for me, not even really enough hearing it from Snyder and them. Not to say that I'm picking and choosing, like I accuse people of picking and choosing my scoops. I would still believe them, but it just wouldn't be enough. I would need to hear it from Marvel or Coogler. Like somebody's got to come out and say what it is. Or the Russos, since we're talking Doomsday. So if a name, so that's a question since we're here. I mean, it's not really like a topic. I mean, there's zigzaggy, winding witch's road we're always on. So I don't know. Do you think they give the Black Panther actor in the ensemble 60 cast members announcement?
60. Yes. 60.
Is this somebody that comes out at D23 or maybe even name on a chair tomorrow?
It's a possibility. Is that something, a surprise you keep for the movie? It depends what you think. If you think, oh my God, they're really eating us alive for not having a Black Panther T'Challa, let's make an announcement, and that'll quell that fan base. So that'll ease that, because everyone from the Campias of the world on YouTube and from even TikTokers now are going, where's T'Challa at? So maybe they do need to. Here it is. It's not insensitive. No one's like, oh, Chad's legacy. It's a possibility.
Yeah, it is.
It's just that's all it is, though. It's just a possibility. I don't know where these guys' mentals are at. I remember Ryan Coogler laughing on Breakfast Club, and I remember Ryan laughing on Shannon Sharp. Hey, get your hat in there, Unc. Yeah, you want to play T'Challa? Okay. All right, maybe that's where we are. I'm just reading those tea leaves accurately or inaccurately. Eugene says to go ahead and announce it. Yes, announce it.
Yeah, I say announce it.
Mm-hmm.
I say announce it. I feel like, because I don't feel like that's one you need to hold. You're not holding anything else, as far as like other stuff that they have announced, as far as like Doom and the other people that they said they're going to be in and stuff like that. So if you've already announced the first however fucking many names were in that first set of chairs, so yeah, put that name in that second set.
In that second chair, it says Damson Idris on the chair, okay? And that comes out on Thursday or Friday. Then they sit on it, they wait, they hear the news. And are people mad Damson's playing T'Challa? No, they're not mad? Okay, cool. Hey, D23 Damson, you're in LA, right? Or you're in Orlando. Come over. You're going to be on set. And we're going to say now, not just the actor's name, we're going to have the actor say the character he's playing, because feedback was well received. So it's a good plan. But Damson's name on the chair. A couple days later at the convention, Damson says, I will be T'Challa. Or Toussaint's.
Okay, so they're saying there won't be a second chair live stream. This was 10 days ago. There won't be a second chair live stream for Avengers Doomsday on August 27th, and I can prove it why it's a lie. They go on to say, and this is on the Marvel Studios Reddit spoilers page, the one that most of the plot leaks and things land on. I believe many of you already saw reports and rumors about a second chair live stream for Avengers Doomsday happening on August 27th, where more actors would be announced for the movie. And I'm coming here to tell you that that's not happening, because this information didn't come from a source. It came from me. Before y'all start attacking me saying I'm a fake scooper or that I want clout or whatever, I want to say that I didn't want any of this, and I'm not the villain in this story. There is one for sure, but that's not me, and here's why. What the fuck is this? It all started on July 28th inside the Marvel Studios Spoilers Discord server, when I came up with a theory of why Eyes of Wakanda was anticipated for the release date August 27th to August 1st. And the thing is, I never tried to claim I had inside information, or that I was a source, or that I knew something that others didn't. I even specified inside the Discord server that this was completely my speculation, a theory, and nothing more than that. I even completely discarded my own theory as a possibility when it got leaked that the Thunderbolts were arriving on Disney Plus on August 27th, blah, 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 blah. Whose Twitter is this? Now they're talking about the Geeky Cast. Now you ask how this theory came or how that I came up with this theory on Discord server how this theory ended up on Twitter, and plenty of people started believing it was something that was going to happen. That's where I present to you the real villain of the story, the Geeky Cast. For those who don't know, Chad Ryan is a Twitter scooper who claims to know inside information about Marvel. He is also in the MSS Discord server with a barely active account. Me and the mod team of the Discord server were able to identify his account in there and ban him from the server. Here's what actually happened. Chad Ryan saw my theory and decided to run with it as a scoop for Twitter. I don't know why he did that. Geekcast is the one that shared that it was going to be the 27th. I don't know why he did that. If it was for clout, Twitter monetization, spread misinformation, or other reasons, but the truth is he took the theory from the Discord server and decided to run with it as a scoop for Twitter. To the point I even saw some people from my country believing it. Where the fuck are they? The information he posted on his YouTube video where he listed all the names that would be revealed in the second chair live stream didn't even come from him. It came from another user in the server who was speculating which names would be announced in the hypothetical second chair live stream. He even screenshotted the Discord message that user posted and blurred to try to claim it was sent to him by an inside source. It wasn't, by the way. Now, I did see this YouTube video by GeekyCast, and everything that they are saying is to a T at this point. So I will continue. I didn't know this. I just looked up second chair live stream to make sure it was the 27th, and this was posted 10 days ago in the Reddit. Interesting. Then they go on and say, Chad Ryan's own words, for everyone asking and DMing me, here's your proof. Blurred out image for obvious privacy reasons. I received this from 3 different people. Also was sent on Reddit and through an email. As I always say, take it with a pinch of salt, as this is not my information but handed down. I am not ignoring anyone either. My daughter is sick, so apologies for the late update to this on anyone who I left on red. No one sent this to him. He saw people theorizing on the MSS Discord server and decided to run with it as a scoop. I can tell you that part is bullshit. He realized that when August 27th eventually arrived, well, that's tomorrow, and there wasn't any chairs live stream to watch, this would blow up in his face, so he quickly backtracked, but not before the damage of the misinformation was done. Chad Ryan's own words, let's just say I was sent this just now and as well. I sent this just now as well, and hence why I said rumor. My fault for not doing more detective work behind reporting. I removed the names in the post for protection reasons. Guess my excitement got the better of me. I am sorry, but I have brand new day news on the way. Also, heard from someone else that Chris Evans is doing something currently. Then they go on to say, the person in the screenshot is me, but I didn't send that to him. I was on a public Discord server channel in a conversation where he wasn't even involved. And here's the fun part. Here's the neat part. His excuse, you won't get that reference. You haven't watched Invincible. His excuse to why he was backtracking, a person created a fake date and event, then another person saw it and grabbed it and passed it on. I didn't create any date or event. I never claimed such things. And the user who grabbed it and passed it on did neither. Their wordings here is different. Grabbed it and passed it on didn't either, is what they meant to say. Both of us were speculating. I can state this is all bullshit. And then the last thing they say is, if it is the desire of the mod team for the Marvel Studios spoiler subreddit, I can show them all the screenshots and evidence I have to why I'm telling the truth, since this sub doesn't allow image post anymore. So no chair revealing tomorrow.
I like that there's a deadline on that, and we'll know if he's wrong or right.
Yeah, that's literally tomorrow. So
the 27th.
Yeah. 27th. This person, though, I feel like is not lying. I mean, I watched that video by the GeekyCast. They did share the blurred images claiming, hey, this is my source that sent this to me. Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, the names are blurred. I can tell you some of the names, blah, blah, blah. And then, it goes on to spell out the video that they described. But yeah, this person's not making this up. Obviously, why make this up in such great detail? And they say they have proof and the screenshots and things like that. So if they were having a private conversation in the Discord and the GeekyCast took that as a moment to viral, get more subscribers, more followers, you know, capitalizing on the Doomsday hype like a lot of people did in Endgame. Like, you know, you look at Den of Nerds. I'm not comparing them at all. I'm just saying Den of Nerds. Josh became Den of Nerds because of Endgame, and maybe Geeky's thinking the same thing. Let me capitalize on the, not to say that that's hype is even the same, but let me capitalize on Doomsday stuff and see if I can go viral. Blah blah blah. So yeah. Anyway, no chair revealing, no second names for tomorrow at least. The chair revealing is I would assume it's real, but just not whatever they were talking about in that Discord.
They talk about everything on the internet. They talk about who this casting is. Sources say that Sadie Sink's rumored to play Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, in Brand New Day. Okay. And Chad Ryan says, source?
That would be the Geeky Cat in question.
The Geeky Cast.
Yeah. I don't know. She's been described as an anti-hero. They've said that she's supposed to be, you know, they're keeping her identity secret. Do you think it's Felicia? I mean, I don't know.
We're past this. We have Felicia, Gwen Stacy, the real Mary Jane Watson. It could be anybody. And then we'll just wait to see.
I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care. Like, I like Sadie Sink, but I'm not like, this is different than No Way Home. And I hope that the hype starts to build like it did around No Way Home. This is different. I don't find myself like clawing like I was with No Way Home. I was clawing for information. Like I was in deep spaces and Reddits on them looking for information.
Because we're talking about superheroes and potential supervillains. But Sadie Sink, if you're not playing a superhero, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not, I don't know that I care. And even if it's Jean, then I instantly care. And I'm instantly curious as to how, where has she been?
She hasn't been photographed on set either, right?
Not yet.
So how big is her role even?
When she was officially confirmed by the actual Hollywood Reports, I thought they said she was a co-lead.
Oh. Okay.
I think she's got some screen time.
I care about this too. Who's going to portray Storm? Maybe that's at next year's conventions. Maybe.
I don't know who's going to portray Storm. Who do you go with? Do you like the Jodie? I know a lot of people have you don't like the Jodie Turner-Smith idea.
I like the idea of small name actor who will sign their life away and won't say, "I'm too busy. I've got to do this other major franchise." You get a nobody.
Who's the nobody?
Like someone whose name I never heard of yet.
I don't know.
Scout. You watch Children of Blood and Bone and you go, you know what? That character had a few lines. Let's give her an audition.
I don't know. I'm on the Storm when she's. I don't know. Maybe I want somebody. And not to say that you can't get a really good actor. That's a nobody. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Like what's next? Okay, we got it. Let's go to Star Wars, I guess. Some Star Wars stuff happened because, yes, there was another convention, the Fan Expo Canada, and Ewan McGregor wishes there was an Andor Season 3 that he could play Obi-Wan in. I was thinking, I think I'm in this timeline. I think I could be in Season 3. I was super excited, and then I realized, oh, no. So anyway, maybe if there was, I could have squeezed in there if only. There's always a chance that maybe there's a story that's happening at the same time where it kind of crosses over. So there's always a chance if Disney is listening, hypothetically. Come on, Disney.
Stop it. Stop
Maybe he
it.
thought that's what the fans wanted to hear over there. Yeah,
Whoa.
I want to be an Andor.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Damn it. Stop it. So now we're trying to, again, use our mental gymnastics to put Obi-Wan in a place he has no business being with a character who has no business having a fucking third season.
The actor's looking for work.
This is a rumor, correct? There is no Andor season 3.
No, there's not. That's what he said.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, they're not. This is not like cooking, is it?
I was super excited, and then I realized, oh no.
Okay, yeah, no, not oh no, oh yes.
Oh no,
no, oh yes, no, no, Andor season 3. No, God,
there's some fans. Johnny says Andor was really good. I loved it. Andor
Yeah, I
on
know.
top,
I
but
know.
no to Obi-Wan and Andor.
A lot of people love Andor. A lot of y'all love Andor. I
better tread lightly.
Did not.
These Andor fans are gonna come not with lightsabers because they don't do that, but they'll come.
I don't like Andor. We all know my complaints with Andor. We know my complaints. They have great things in it. There's some great things. Again, Mothma, great. That speech goes right into Rebels. The poetry of that is fantastic.
The poetry, it rhymes.
It's fantastic. I just don't care for Tony Gilroy's idea of what Star Wars is. And I also don't like the fact that he said, yeah, don't expect, when I get what he was trying to do, I know what he was doing, but, and I've seen people's takes on it, like, no, and I get it too. No, we don't always need to see Lord Vader. No, we don't. I'm not even saying Lord Vader. You didn't have to do Vader, but some of those other guys, I don't know. Let's get Tarkin in there. Let's get at the time, where are we at on the timeline? Rogue One.
Rogue One was before the New Hope.
Thrawn's here. Thrawn's here. Get Thrawn in there. Like he's trying to do. He's also trying to do his own project. It's not Stardust, but he's trying to do his. I forget the name of Thrawn's project that he was trying to introduce. It's the TIE Fighter Initiative. Get Thrawn in there. Like, get some other heavy hitters in there that people actually give a fuck about. Because when you tell me, well, don't expect to see lightsabers and the Force. Don't expect Star Wars. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Tarkin is in Andor. I have to see this. I didn't, because I didn't watch Andor, but I did see a lot of the important clips, and I feel like that would have been an important clip that would have. Tarkin and Andor.
The sequel trilogy killed all my interest in anything Star Wars. Ain't seen Andor. Was very skeptical about Mandalorian.
Tarkin's not in Andor. Tarkin's last appearance in live action was in Rogue One when they used Peter Cushing's likeness and his family got upset.
Oh, they'll never do that again then.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't have missed that. If Tarkin would have been, I'd be like, oh shit, now okay, let me see this scene here of Tarkin being in here. Like, what's going on? Even again, throw a Thrawn in there. I saw a lot of reviews, people saying, well, I love the idea that we don't see Vader, we don't see the Emperor, and you don't have to have them. That's fine. They like the idea because it alludes to there's a bigger, badder presence over the Imperials that you're following. But and it's not a bad story. It's not. Again, when I know, because I've seen Rogue One, like we all have, that this is all inconsequential. Like, it leads to their deaths. Like, I know the demise of all the characters I'm about to watch on screen. And then there was the whole. Well, actually, that didn't really bother me like it bothered everybody else. The grape scene or everything like that. It bothers me to the point of you don't have to put it on screen because it's never been put on screen in Star Wars, but it doesn't bother me like it bothers everybody else, because let's not pretend it's sex is not a part of Star Wars. Regardless of if you see it or not, it definitely is. They just don't. It's just never been like, hey, I'm getting raped, that, which I don't think should be has a place in Star Wars. So there's several things with Tony Gilroy's Andor that I just
not for 12-year-old boys.
And George says, remember, it's for 12-year-old boys.
Just like James Gunn, his Superman was, but his Peacemaker wasn't. James Gunn says he's still figuring out Batman in the DCU. Obviously, we know some basis about where it's going with Batman, but we're also figuring some things out, so everything's fluid. All right, you got time, bro. Because Wonder Woman is next up in 2027, I think. 26 is Supergirl. Batman could be 28. Fine. Keep figuring it out, bro. He could figure it all out next week. He could figure it all out in 7 months, but keep working on it.
Yeah. I was reading the comment there on what Johnny said. He said, also the dragon, we know that everyone's gonna die, we still watch. The only difference is we have not seen unless you've read the books, and I haven't. I've seen Andor die. I've seen the deaths of all these people because I know that they all die on Scarif. And so what I'm watching, I still know how they're all going to die. Now, with the House of the Dragon, again, I haven't read the books. I don't know how some of these people are going to die.
Yeah, even when you say that, I don't know if you mean they die of old age or we know exactly the battle, what they fight and die at, what years they live until. So, yeah, I don't know that. So House of Dragon is entertaining to me.
And I already knew everybody was going to disagree with me anyway. I know y'all love Andor. I don't. I do not. I don't. I don't like the idea of Star Wars the way you think Star Wars should be. And I know everybody's like, oh, well, it's so much more adult. It's this, but it's still Star Wars. It just doesn't have lightsabers. I'm sorry. Like, it's still Star Wars, but there's no Force. I'm sorry.
And it's 12 episodes a season?
Like, I can't. I'm not saying the Imperials aren't interesting, because they are. There are some damn dope Imperials. But what makes the Imperials interesting is their relationship with Vader around. Their relationship of, if we disappoint Vader, the Emperor's coming here. We haven't prepared things. It's and not only that, their relationships with one another, I guess, sure. But I would, you can say it, you don't always have to have Vader, but I would have preferred to have Vader walking around because we know how he treats Imperials. We know how all these things go. I just don't do it. Hey, I don't like the Han Solo movie. To answer that super chat, no. And actually, if you really want to go there, we get lightsabers. Darth Maul shows up and he ignites that motherfucker. And that was the most talked about thing from the movie. It wasn't all the other shit in between. It was the fact that, holy shit, Darth Maul is in this, and we're possibly doing the Underlord shit. Oh my God. Nobody was talking about the whole 2 hours we just spent with Han Solo. Everybody was talking about, holy shit, Crimson Dawn. It's not the same, bro. Again, everybody has your preference, though. You have your preference. If you like that type of Star Wars, that's your Star Wars. That's just not my Star Wars. That's just not my Star Wars.
It's super time.
Wow, move from the gate now. Cash rules everything around me. Green, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
Thank you very much for that. I am too fly. $5. Andor was excellent. Why did you pay $5 to tell me and Darius, who are very not like, we'll read it. Sure, we'll read it. Here we go. Let's go. It's a peak. It was excellent. Peak Star Wars. That Obi show and Fett show were actually insulting bad. Ahsoka 2, atrocious. Wait, Ahsoka 2, like TOO, Ahsoka 2, atrocious 5-year-old writing. Filoni is no ace in my book. Ooh. If we look at his writing, you can be like whatever you want to like and not like what you don't want to like. But that Mandalorian season 2, episode 5, when Ahsoka finally appears, was wonderful, and he was part of that. The time where Luke's and Grogu, and I know we don't like that Grogu returns to Din Djarin, but that episode was a Dave Filoni product. It was episode. We had Cad Bane even showing up to fight Cobb Vanth. I don't agree with this Dave Filoni. Oh, his writing isn't working. It works for me.
Yeah, I like Dave. Like I said, I agree. I agree with Obi-Wan show being terrible. I agree with certain parts of Ahsoka not being that great. But I think Ahsoka was good. I didn't like Obi-Wan, and I hated Andor. I didn't even watch it.
What does peak Star Wars even mean? What for you? What is peak Star Wars? Like Yoda lifting up the X-wing. I failed, or I didn't do, but I didn't try. And he's like, that is why you fail.
Peak Star Wars is the last time I can really say Star Wars was just
what?
Season 7 of Clone Wars.
Season 7 of Clone Wars, right?
After you get past those first 3 episodes with finding, going to Skeko Minor and finding Echo and all that kind of stuff, that's great. But once you get past that and get past those damn sisters, the Martinez arc with Ahsoka, and you get to
Order
the
66,
you get to the real shit. That's some peak fucking Star Wars.
We're in light speed, and then we stop in the middle of our hyperspacing travel.
Like,
that's crazy,
bro. Like I can't now because you're gonna get me going. I just like you think about that episode with Maul, the entire episode with
the
Maul.
hallway
When he shows up and he says Ahsoka Tano, your name's not one that's familiar to me. And then she goes, we have familiar friends, blah 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 blah. He says, why you? Why did Kenobi send you? And he's so perplexed as to why, because he wanted Anakin to come so bad. And it's the whole time you're watching the wheels turn in Maul's head. And he says, the hour may be upon us. And because he knows, but he doesn't exactly know Palpatine's full plan. The part where they capture Maul and they've got him strung up and he's screaming, we're all going to die. We're all going to burn. It might sound small, be small to some, but that's great fucking writing. That is a great fucking scene because we know as the audience what he's talking about. What we're all going to burn, we're all going to die. You don't understand what you're doing. Fucking great. That like when Star Wars, as I always say, when Star Wars is, it's great. When you go on your own fucking paths and your own agendas of what you feel Star Wars should be, you're going to fail every fucking time. Every fucking time. But when you stick to what Star Wars has been and is supposed to be true to the heart, you're going to get masterpieces. That's why a lot of people don't watch Clone Wars because it's animated. And they're like, oh, I don't like animated cartoon stuff. Clone Wars is some of the best, and I've said this to many people that tell me, oh, I don't want to watch Clone Wars because it's animated. Clone Wars is some of the best Star Wars that you will ever watch.
Nah, Andor was peak, bro. The way that they just looked at each other's eyes and delivered dialogue. Whew. You kidding me?
Yeah, fucking amazing. Amazing. Like it.
Not Obi-Wan Kenobi and Phantom Menace. What? Qui-Gon just died. Let me get him. Not that. Nah. Andor. Peak. Thank you for the donut.
Big bank, take low bank. Big bank, take low bank. Type of money you gonna need to say.
Type of money that I Am Too Fly came. $2. So Han isn't Star Wars? Clones aren't Star Wars? Huh? I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying Han Solo doesn't have his very Star Wars moments and great moments.
We can't.
I'm saying that he is a character within the fantasy, within the Force stuff, within that. He does a great job doing this stuff. I just don't want to see and enjoy a whole show having no fantasy elements of, or no science fiction, no lightsaber wielding, no cool action.
What I was kind of going to say is what D Stizzle actually just put in here. I don't need lightsabers on or the Force front and center like the old Rogue Squadron series, but there was zero classic Buck Rogers / Flash Gordon swash buckling flavor in there, meaning they didn't give any type of elements of any of that. So when you said clones, you don't know that you do the clones without having the Jedi around, or even things that they have done with the clones where the Jedi aren't around. The clones aren't Imperials. Will I watch a whole like one of the rumors, which we'll probably get at this next Star Wars celebration or next whatever May the 4th. One of the rumors was we were supposed to either get a Tales of the Clones, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Underworld, Tales of the Sith. We got Tales of the Underworld. So what a lot of people are thinking is some of those other titles are going to be used for other dates. Give me a Tales of the Clones. Hell fucking yeah, I'll watch a Tales of the Clones. The clones are not the Imperials. I don't want to watch a bunch of stuck up Imperials with their asses up. I don't want to. I don't want to watch that. The clones, on the other hand, not even comparable to Imperials at all. I would love to watch an entire series on clones. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Some of the clone stories, some of the clone stuff is especially before the clones were changed due to the Clone War series and the whole microchip and da. Those old clone stories when they were Legends material. Yeah. Clones are more than just Imperials.
Show me the money.
I take what's mine and take some more. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. Yeah.
Andor 14 Emmy nominations. All other Disney Plus shows 0. Just saying, that's someone's opinion. People who write the Emmys, so rank the Emmys.
Like you look back on the Clone Wars Order 66 before the inhibitor chip. Before they got changed into, because the clones before the inhibitor chip always knew what the fuck they were doing. They always knew this is a fake friendship. I don't give a fuck about this person. When the time comes, the time is going to come. I'm going to have to kill this person. And they did that flawlessly. So you go to some of the Legends clone stories, some of the clone stories we haven't already seen, because there are actually whole episodes in the Clone Wars series that are dedicated to the clones, and those are some of the peakest episodes. Example here. Let's go to Embara with the 501st when Anakin got called back, and they were there with General Krell. And the clones, it was a clone episode. Now, yeah, you had General Krell, you had the lightsaber. Duh, it's Star Wars. But that entire thing was centered around the clones getting duped by Krell and trying to fight the Umbarans. That's a clone episode that is one of the peakest Clone Wars things they have ever given us.
Was Krell the bad guy Jedi?
Yes.
I remember that one. Two Fly, if you really think about it, Andor got 14 Emmys, all the other Disney Plus shows don't. Well, doesn't that kind of prove how different Andor is? Doesn't that show you how Mandalorian didn't get no Emmy nominations really, if that's the case, but Mandalorian is from some pretty good Star Wars? Doesn't it show you that Andor's for a different audience, not the Star Wars fan audience? It's actually appealing to the Emmy people.
Oh yeah, that one too. The Republic Commando stuff. That whole game. Not just the game, but the the books and things. Great. Like a Republic Commando series where I'm following Fixer and the rest of them. Okay. Sure. That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Project Stardust, the Death Star. You didn't even use Palps. The villain. It's I don't know, man. It just felt like a side story to what goes on within the walls of the Empire. And I'm just like, who cares?
But it was a good side story.
I was like, who cares though? Like, who cares about the Empire without the Empire? But people did. And
So
you are not wrong for doing that.
That's James Gunn. He says, James, sorry, let me get rid of this stupid ad. How do you? There it is. It's gone. It's the headline says that James Gunn's hinted he's considering a specific DCU Batman actor. Ooh, is it Brandon Sklenar like we were saying that time? Sklenar? If you've been surfing around comic book Twitter at all the past few weeks, you'll find his name coming up over and over again in relation to a very specific part. Seems possible James Gunn is actually considering him for it. The role is DCU Batman, the yet to be cast important role in James Gunn's new universe. I just skipped to the good part.
Batman's been my favorite comic book since I was a child, and it's like secretly been my forever dream to be Batman. Like, that's not something you want to like say too much, you know, because you're like, oh, okay.
And there's this vacancy right now for the role of Batman in James Gunn's new DC universe, and we know you approve of the fan casting. What is it about that character that you love so much?
I started seeing all this fan art, and I was like, oh, damn, like this, I like this. This kind of makes sense. It kind of makes a lot of sense. It's also kind of parallels to Spencer Dutton. Like, there's a lot of parallels between these types of men. And yeah, I just think I would crush that role, and I'd love to do it if it ever happens. I'd gladly do it.
I mean, that's the fight that you have in the boat. That alone was such like a Batman fight where you're just pummeling those dudes. So
totally
love to see that role.
Even when we were filming season 2, I was like, this is kind of Batman-y. You know, like it's like quiet, vengeful, like deeply emotional man who's just like, I'm gonna plow through whatever I can to do what's right for mine. You know, it's a really powerful archetype, and it's very similar to Batman in some ways. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bruce Wayne. Yeah,
give him an audition.
Maybe he's had one. I like him as Batman. I think I've seen the fan art, and his voice. Once he because it's already got that's just his normal speaking voice. So once he puts the I'm Batman behind it, yeah, he's got like Zen say, he's got the voice. He's got the voice for sure. I've always been a fan of the fan casting, though, from this one.
James Gunn's watching 1923 in preparation to cast his DCU Batman.
Filthier than this, right? Listen, I don't know.
I was so scared when he said, right?
I was watching 1923 last night, you know.
Is that dirty?
Yeah, it's filthy. Yeah.
Brandon is in that. He's in 1923.
So the Alan Ritson one is never probably going to happen, but and I'm fine with that because I do like this one as well.
This new podcast bit is not actually news. It was recorded a while ago. And back in June, Gunn said that Sklenar was great in 1923. He's the one who followed him on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's something there. Listen, if he's right for the job, I mean, don't take every fan casting on the internet seriously, but at least give it a shot. So invite him in, have him sit, read the lines, you know, give him a shot. As long as you got a white male who's in his 30s, maybe late 20s, that's what we need. Because I'm just saying that because that's what Aaron Pierre's age is, just like David Cornsweet.
How old is Aaron Pierre?
32.
Are we the same age? I didn't know that I'm a year older than Keke Palmer. Why does she maybe she just has a much older soul. She seems older.
We've known her for so long.
Yeah, that too. I don't feel like we were the same age in Aquila and the Bee. I do not feel like we were the same age. He's 31. Okay, damn, I'm older than Aaron too. He's 31. Him and what's her name? Miss Shumpert. Tiana
Double T.
Taylor. They were just out with each other, and obviously they're dating, but they were at some event or something for his birthday or her birthday. I don't know. They're a cute couple.
He said, "I service her."
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, that's what Tina's been saying. So I agree.
Well, now we got to get to your boy, your favorite.
Who's my favorite? Oh,
Street Fighter. Andrew Schultz. Ho. He's the comedian. He's got a podcast with Charlemagne, and he's training for Street Fighter.
Why does he still have that podcast with Charlemagne?
Because it's called cross promotion. It works. We should do it. We should have white comedians on Morning Report, and then we can show up on their nightly reports.
What?
Cross promotion, like you're introducing yourself to a new audience who otherwise wouldn't listen to you.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like
we should cross promote. We should find people who the algorithm is not doing it, so we just supersede that and we just say, "Hey, yo, you from that channel, let's do work together."
Okay. I'm not against that, but we know how I am in sandboxes.
No, what? You?
What? Shut up. What if they say something because the shit Charlemagne puts up with the shit that comes out of his mouth? I'd have been and cussed Andrew out. Great. Maybe great for the show. Sure. Okay. So are we supposed to be like, is this because I don't know. I'm not against that idea at all. I'm just saying.
We can do it for like a tournament like we did last time. We had Black Guru, Perp Minded, Tori and Rain, people who I already know. Then next time we'll just get someone who's from another audience and we'll reach out. We'll say, we're doing a tournament. We're ranking the best. You name it.
How many white YouTubers outside of the big ones do you know on a smaller level like us?
Well, through Perp, I met Real Shift Joe. Okay. I know a guy in Vancouver named Zach Milne Talks Movies. He's doing his thing. I've streamed wrestling talking to another guy named Zach Galler. And there's probably like 10, if I really thought about it, that I've interacted with who are white YouTubers. Remember when I had 33 burning questions and I would always have a panel? I would actually like scout and look for people to work with.
I did a video with some white YouTubers a long time ago for the Batman Boom Shot. How are they? I wonder how they're doing.
Maybe they got channels like Black Cinema Critic. That's callback, Black Cinema Critic, because your channel is, and you're telling me how to work. So you got 6 subscribers. Last time you did a video 3 years ago.
Leave that man alone. Why'd you go back there?
Because he went to me.
Well, they're still doing about the same thing they were doing before. Big numbers on reaction videos, but the others not so much. And the audience hasn't really grown either. But they're still here. I haven't talked to them in a while.
Yeah, good chance to reach out. We're doing a tournament. We're ranking the 32 of the best to this. Come join us on a Thursday or a Friday or Slow News Day.
The last video was 3 months ago, so maybe not. Maybe they aren't doing anything anymore.
Maybe you'll be the spark that gets Boom Shot back into it. Schultz.
Skeleton. Oh, dude, it was.
Did you like it though?
I thought it was brilliant. James Gunn is brilliant.
Sorry? Tank don't be acting white sometimes from Spoiler Kings though. So
I think he's Latino.
Is he? I was gonna say he don't be acting white sometimes.
Skeleton. Oh, dude, it was.
Did you like it though?
I thought it was brilliant. James Gunn is brilliant.
He's the great. He's the GOAT.
I think he's actually the GOAT. Bro, I got teary eyed when they were building the flag. I'm not gonna give away the whole movie, but remember that moment where they're about to get attacked?
No, shut up.
And they
why?
Because you voted Trump. You endorsed him, and you got teary eyed at the.
bring the flag up, and you can't really see the flag, and the wind touches it, and it just
Oh,
opens it up,
Andrew
and the little
Schultz
kid
is
holds this thing, basically
full
begging
of
for
shit.
Superman to come save him.
Did you think it was too woke? I didn't get woke at all.
I didn't get woke vibes at all.
Me, not even a little
If
bit.
anything, it was based.
He's full of shit.
I don't know what based.
How the fuck is based different from woke?
Me, what makes me?
The opposite of
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I like James Gunn. No, James Gunn is up there with Quentin Tarantino to me.
Look, goat.
Like his tone in his films,
bro. The dog,
right amount of humor.
The dog, just making that dog is the character makes Superman so endearing. This thing that he cannot control, he still loves. It's so selfless. It taps into everybody who has a skeleton.
Was right about the dog.
Yeah, he's right about that. It's just funny that he got teary-eyed on the the raising of the flag. I guess maybe he didn't connect those dots with the goat. I don't know. Maybe James Gunn was too much of a goat for him to connect those dots to see those parallels. But okay.
In other celebrity news, DJ Academics being grilled by Meg Thee Stallion's lawyer during deposition. What?
Loudly.
It's a 2-minute video. So is he on the left right there?
Yeah, so everybody is aware that since regardless of your stance on it, we're not getting into everybody's personal stances on the trial. Academics hasn't shut the actual fuck up when it's come to it. And he's been making claims as if this motherfucker has inside knowledge, like that. Like I'm like dogging Meg. Her lawyer set his ass straight. This was the quietest I have seen him when it comes to this case.
I have ever been. And asked
right, you say it basically anywhere and anywhere you've ever been, and as loudly and publicly as you can, correct?
Yeah, if I'm speaking my personal opinion, yeah, of course.
Okay, and just so that I'm clear, you were not present on June 12th, 2020 when Miss Pete was shot, right?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't at the party, correct?
No.
You weren't in the car, right? You weren't on the street.
He wasn't
correct?
there.
No.
You weren't a witness at all whatsoever, right?
I was not.
I hate that. No. He said he wasn't there. You don't have to so you weren't at the car either, and then you were on the street.
That's me coded. I'd have done that shit.
If I'm Academics, I know I was in Chicago or whatever city he's in. I was in there. So then you don't have, because she's probably got 6 more questions. So then you also weren't within the area code. You weren't. Shut up. All right, let's go.
I would have hit him with the same.
So you couldn't actually say that you knew that Tori did not shoot Miss Pete because you weren't present, right?
Yeah, I'm not unequivocally saying that it didn't happen. What I'm saying is,
I'm sorry. Hold on. Start again because there was something I didn't hear clearly. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say, 100%. This is the fact. I'm telling you my personal opinion and my belief. That chick is a liar, and I don't believe liars. So,
but he hasn't preferenced some of his videos that way. He hasn't preferenced it as his opinion than some of the videos. Some of his videos, he has even stated, I don't know if maybe he is incoherent in some of his yelling that he does, but he has stated, this is fact, blah, blah, blah.
But in this is it a deposition or are they just live streaming?
I think it's a deposition, but I think it's through live stream.
Yeah, you can do internet connection and you can have these court proceedings on streams, but is it like for his entertainment? What is it like? Yeah, of course it's an actual court thing.
Yeah. No, he did a video where he said he got subpoenaed. So yeah.
All right.
So, her story. Again, I accept the verdict. I accept all of this stuff. I don't accept a liar. I think she's a liar. She was a liar then. She's a liar now. She's gonna be a liar tomorrow. And yeah, that's it.
Do you believe she perjured herself on the stand at the criminal trial? Is that reason?
I wouldn't know. That would be something to.
Then don't call her a liar, because that's the only time lying means anything. Did she lie on stand?
Prosecutors would have to answer, but that we've rarely seen.
Just personally hold and keep to yourself, right?
I've said this anywhere I've ever been and asked.
Right, you say it basically anywhere and anywhere you've ever been, and as loudly and publicly as you can. Correct?
Yeah, if I'm speaking my personal opinion, of
started
course.
over.
Okay, and
What'd you say?
I started over.
I started over. What do you mean?
No, the video started over.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. All right, yeah. So that's that, bro. That's the clip. Interesting news coming out of Meg Thee Stallion. Case. Her lawyers are fighting back. It's all. I don't care.
I do agree with Cornelius. The whole case is weird. It's weird.
I heard shots. I heard dance. BITCH. I heard that from like the doorbell camera, or So I'm like, he did it. It's simple.
Yeah.
I wasn't there either.
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there. But from what I've seen, I believe that is what happened. And if I'm wrong, I'm open to that interpretation also. It could be someone else who said that. There's many reasons why someone could be saying dance BITCH, but she was shot and she does say it was Tory. So like, I'm not fighting that.
Yeah.
They pulled out the fragment from her foot.
I know some people said the last time that we talked political, that we can have, if there's something to talk about, we can say something on it. This one here, if you want to check the DM. As we know, Dumbass is now sending the National Guard into Chicago. He is talking about sending the National Guard into LA and some other heavily black populated areas. But what he continues to do is spread misinformation. That is all that he and this administration constantly do. And one of the 7 steps to autocracy that Stacey Abrams talks about is putting people in place that think like you to help spread that misinformation to where we, the public, won't know what the fuck is true and what's true and what's not, unless you do your own personal research and digging. The reason I say do your own personal research and digging is because they want to try to tell you that Chicago's crime is up and it's worse than it's ever been, and it's a killing spree in Chicago is what the president of the United States is calling it. It's not. Crime is down in Chicago. Theft is down in Chicago. Murder is down in Chicago. You want to know what the highest rated states are? That are I had that pulled up.
Some white on white crime. Where is it? Is it Montana?
The states here.
New Hampshire.
Let me see. Let me get back to it. Here it is. All right. Which states have the highest murder rate? These 5 states had, or these 5 states have the highest homicide rate. Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, New Mexico, Missouri. Now, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, those are heavily black populated states as well. However, the misinformation that he is spreading about Chicago being a killing spree, about Washington being a killing spree, and when he said the other day that he felt the safest that him and Melania have ever felt in Washington.
He froze, right? I hope. Maybe I should just play the video then, just to take advantage. Here. It's top 10 most dangerous U.S. cities based off violent crime. St. Louis, Memphis, Baltimore, Detroit, Cleveland, Bessemer, New Orleans, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Jacksonville.
Mr. President, on the National Guard, you've talked a lot about Democratic-run cities and states. Would you also consider sending the National Guard into red states and red cities that are also seeing high crime?
Sure, but there aren't that many of them. If you look at the top 25 cities that for crime, just about every one of those cities is run by Democrats.
Sure, but there's not that many of them. You got to defend the home team. Eugene says race baiting. Sure. He doesn't even come out in DC. Exactly. I wouldn't vote for the guy either. Personally, I'm over him, and I'm looking over to the midterms, and I'm looking over to awakening, informing voters in how politics works, and the really, really rich billionaires like Jeff Bezos, and who else is there? Bloomberg is Zuckerberg. paying politicians to do their bidding. And at that next Democratic primary election, when you see the debate, when there's 12 candidates on stage and you got your Pete Buttigieg and who else is compromised, Cory Booker, and you got all these compromised politicians there, there's going to be one, maybe two, who are grassroots, who are talking about affordability. Support that. Retweet that guy. Follow him on Twitter or her on Twitter. Get behind the guy who's not corporate. And Israel is a big litmus test also when it comes to where do these guys stand. Pete Buttigieg will not call it a genocide. I think I know what kind of politician you're going to be. Status quo, not do anything. I think it's people like Jasmine Crockett you got to support. If you're in Texas, if you're in her riding, that's my politics talk. It's more so like what's happening in the midterm. Who do we support right now, and whose voice do we amplify right now? Because primary elections are the real elections. Then it's after the primary election, usually the good guy loses in the primary election and it's a corporate stooge. And then you just go, oh, I don't really like him, but to vote against the Republican, lesser of two evils. And we can get on top of that now with a political awakening. Cornelius says, in Chicago, kind of often, you're not in Chicago though, you're in Wisconsin. In Chicago, kind of often, it's only 1 hour away if you speed 80 the whole way. Oh, okay. He doesn't even come out in DC raise bidding. I suggest everyone talk to people that live in these cities yourselves. Don't go by what someone that doesn't live there say. Of course. Of course. And it all would also say, don't go by statistics. I know Darius was saying that crime is down by this and theft is down and that's down. Catching people is down. People reporting the thefts are down. Doesn't necessarily mean that thefts aren't happening and other things are happening. The statistics, I guess that's all you have to go off of. But fine, you can go off statistics, but still, it's not the whole story. Darius should be back any minute now. And if he's not, I guess I'll end the stream. I don't really have much to say about this political figure other than he's bad. He'll continue to be bad. Don't vote for him. Don't vote for his son. Don't vote for JD Vance. You know what I mean? Arresting black people to make white people feel safe here in DC. Prevention is the way that you can make white people feel safe, that no one's going to break into their home. You do things that just take care of poor people where they don't have to resort to stealing and everything. You're here. Hi. Who is it? Hey, man. You're gone. Gone but not forgotten.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I do.
Say something.
1, 2, 3. Do you hear me? 4, 5, 6. It's Chillmonger. Sick.
What the fuck happened? Yeah, that's them over there in Washington because I was about to get on his fucking ass. That's why they cut my fucking feed. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Can't see.
Dwayne said all black Americans should vote independent. Again, primary elections. Hold on. Hold your horses. You can get the candidate that you want. Just engage with the primary elections and make sure that you got an actual person to vote for when it comes to the general election and not I'm voting against a Republican. Well, that's a wait. Just wait. Marquez chewed the wires. Marquez chewed the wires. We've hit up all the subjects that we were going to do. We did all the Star Wars, DC, and Marvel, and then we touched on Andrew Schultz. We were towards the ending of the show. I want him to get off his Donald Trump opinion, though.
You said what?
Just go. Finish up.
No, I lost where I even was.
You were saying orange bad. You brought up statistics about how crime is actually down in these cities by this percentage, that percentage.
Oh, he's just gaslighting. He's again trying to he wants a volatile reaction from the black community. That's why he's sending the National Guard into these black spaces so he can have a reaction from the community and be like, oh, look, I told you, look at these thugs, look at these gang members, look at how dangerous these areas are. that I'm sending the National Guard into that are heavily black and blah blah. Now he won't say that they're heavily black areas. They're not calling.
That would be the stream. That
They're calling them slums and shit like that. But it's not. That's again. I'm being censored right now. So I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Look, it was a fun stream. We did everything we came here to do.
We appreciate quiet. They keep taking me out.
They want you quiet.
They keep taking me out.
Yeah. Thank you for another morning report. We will be back here. If you like what we have to say, you can share us. You can thumbs us up if you haven't done that yet. But don't vote for Trump. I'm Chillmonger. He's Darius, Planet Fanatics. And we're out. Bye.